Opening a PayPay Securities account takes 3 minutes. Getting approved and making your first investment, about a week total. Today I'll walk you through the 3-minute application, show you what happened during the approval process, and exactly how to make your first investment once your account is ready. I'm Trunks, I'm a software engineer in Tokyo. I've been investing here for 5 years. I tested multiple platforms in Japan, and PayPay is the simplest platform I've ever used. Before we start, here's what we need. First, a smartphone. You're probably watching this on one right now. Second is the PayPay Security app. You can scan this QR code, I'll leave here, to download it, or click the link in the description. Now, quick note, you can do this with the PayPay app already installed or without it. I'm going to show you the route without the PayPay app because it works for everyone. And third, you need a MyNumber card, the front and the back. Make sure it's not expired. If you need to grab anything, you can pause the video right now. I'll wait. Alright, you ready? Let's open your investment account. Okay, here's the app PayPay Security. First, you go to open a new account here.口座を開設する. Here, you will enter your email and then you hit submit and it will send you a code to verify your email. Here, this, okay. And then here's the term and condition. You can take some time and read all of this. I mean, you should, but I will skip and I'll hit agree. And here's is important. It will ask whether you are a US citizen or not, because the tax policy is very different for a US citizen. So you should read all the through here and you should confirm each of these. So this is mean you are not US citizen and you don't have to contribute tax outside of Japan. You're not a green card holder of US and you don't have the responsibility to pay tax for US, and you are not a person that have influence overseas. And here you need MyNumber card. It's best if you have the MyNumber card. You'll be very fast. So because I already have MyNumber card, I'll choose yes. Because I already above than 15 years old, I select yes. I move on. So here are all the steps of the registrations, and they're marketing this as a 3 minutes. So let's try it. Okay, so now after it has read your MyNumber card, now you need to input your informations. So here's your nationalities. So mine is Vietnam, that is Vietnam. Next is my resident status. So I need to input my resident card. Also, this screen means are you a permanent resident or not? So I'm not. I'll choose not permanent resident. And I need to enter my card expiration date. And here you have successfully completed the applications. So here's what you do. For the next 2 days, you check your email, check your spam folder, and if PayPay emails you, you should respond. The quicker you respond, the quicker you get approved. For me, 2 days later, they send me an email. They're asking for my family name, middle name, and given name, because when applications, I forget to put my middle name. So they ask me like, what is my name? What is the Frigana? So I reply to them. So around day 5 to 7, sometimes faster, you'll get an email from PayPay saying your account has been approved. The subject will say something like 口座開設完了のお知らせ, which means account opening complete. When you get this email, that's when the real fun starts. Now you can actually log in and invest. Alright, let me show you what it looks like once you're approved. This is your dashboard. This is new investing home. Okay, first thing, we're going to use NISA. Why? Because NISA means tax-free growth and your investment gains are tax-free. For more detail, you should watch my previous videos about what you should do and what you should not do when investing in Japan, especially NISA. I'll leave it in the corner. Now, we need to find your fund. So from the top, you can click the first button. course. So first you notice on the top, it has several types here. So here's our Toshi Shintaku or investment trust. And here is US stock, US ETF. This is Japan stock, Japan ETF. So for investment trust is what we are interested in. This is what can be applicable for NISA Tsumitate. Again, watch the previous video for more detail about what is NISA, what is NISA Tsumitate, and what is NISA growth. I explained very detailed in that video. So here, you're going to filter by eligible for NISA Tsumitate or NISA growth and other filters. But here, what we interest is the top one, eMAXIS S&P500. And this is the fund that I currently use. Here, you can go here and you can hit the Tsumitate buy at the bottom. Here you can choose what is the frequency to buy. I prefer to buy it monthly and I'll set it at the 28th day because I usually get my salary at 26 and I want that right after I get salary I want to buy it immediately. And the most important is on the have your account you should choose NISA. Here this one, but I already have NISA in my other security company and I don't want to move my setup here. But if you open NISA in PayPay Security, you must choose NISA here. So here you set up the money and you choose the money source. You can pull the money from the PayPay Security account or pull from the PayPay Bank, others banks account. So you can choose whatever you want. Just make sure that you are set up the money flow that automatically and you don't have to manually transfer money to your PayPay Security account. So after you choose your money source, you set the money and then you hit confirmations and applications. You can check what is the nearest purchase date. So today is December 19th. The next time you'll buy is December 29th. Done! You are officially an investor in Japan. Seriously, you just did what most people never do. You started. So next, I'll show you what my current setup in Rakuten Securities. So every month, I buy eMAXIS S&P500 for 100,000 yen and I'm using NISA. So that should use all of my budget for NISA Tsumitate for the whole year. And then I invest another 15,000 on gold fund. So previously, I said that gold as an investment product is not recommended because the price is driven by speculations and the value itself, it doesn't compound like stock does, but I just buy it as a little to diversify my portfolio. And I also buy eMAXIS S&P500 with a normal account, an account that could be taxed. So my monthly purchase is 165,000 yen. This is not the total money that I can invest every month. This is the minimum amount I can invest. So what's left of the money, I use NISA growth and I buy the rest of it. Or sometimes I have the additional bonus and I also use that part to buy in the NISA growth account. Okay, so you just did your first investment. Now what? You might probably have these questions. What if the market crashed? Can I check my fund later? How do I check my progress? And should I increase my monthly amount? I'm going to answer all of these in upcoming videos. But for now, you've done the hardest part. You started. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos, tutorials about account opening for other companies like Rakuten Securities, SBI, or other companies. But for now, congratulations, you are an investor. I'll see you in the next video.